What's going on, guys? I am Toxic Jordan. Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be taking a look at the Super Saiyan stage of Extreme Super Battle Road here. I am actually not going to be doing a no-item attempt today. This stage is very difficult. I spent about an hour and a half trying to record a no-item run with various different team builds, and it was not working out. So we're going to switch gears here so I can move on with my day and record some other stuff. We are going to try with the Dragon Ball Super Broly build. We're stocked up on items, so we should be able to get the win fairly easily here. But yeah, this Broly actually is really good for this event, being an AoE unit, and after getting his easy A that he just got, he actually is pretty fantastic. So we'll be able to see what he can do for us here. So yeah, I think right out the gate, I'm just going to go ahead and pop a Whis. So we can live and survive and things, all that fun stuff. Alright, and we're just going to honestly try and blitz through this as quickly as we can. But yeah, peep the damage here, because Broly really goes off. Alright, it's a good thing we popped the Whis. We would have already been at critically low health. Alright, we get the double super. Can we get the triple super with Broly here? That would be nice. And we do. Beautiful. But yeah, you can see just the damage per turn that this guy is putting out is kind of insane. He is pretty much soloing. So yeah, that's the idea here, is that we're only going to really need to use like 3 items, because we're just going to one-turn each of these fights. Or at least that's the dream, right? Ew, I don't like this rotation. Watch this. Let's just go ahead and just get that on out of there. And then we'll do this. We'll switch to targeting Cooler for some type advantage. Okay. There we go. And this should seal the deal for this stage as well. Yeah, I like with items, you can absolutely just make mincemeat of this stage. It's incredulously easy. The only trouble you really run into is the fact that there's no slot 1 units on this team. So you have to use some artificial debuffing like Ghost Ushers and Whis and stuff in order to be able to tank those slot 1 hits. Because think about it, if we hadn't used the items that we used, Carnival Goku would have gotten us down to about definitely less than 50% of our HP with all those hits that he took, because he was taking from like 20 or 30k on a type advantage hit, and then like maybe 40k, 50k on a type neutral hit, and on a super attack he would have taken like 200k. So yeah, that would have sucked for sure. And then we would have been below 50% HP, and then what the heck were we supposed to do with that rotation? All 3 of those units are not capable of tanking in slot 1, and we had a bunch of attacks there. So without the Ghost Usher there, we would have just been dead. Like, there's nothing we could do. But instead, we were just able to, like, easily wipe this out. Let's go ahead and use the Nurse Chi-Chi. That way, because Carnival Goku he builds up as he receives attacks, right? So I don't want to use the Ghost Usher there. He'll do more damage this way. I mean, not that it's going to matter too much, but it is a thing. Yeah, man, I cannot believe the polarity of this event here. It almost makes me feel like you really could beat this with the Dragon Ball Super Broly team. You would just have to get super lucky with the slot 1 spawns, because he's already exemplified that he can one-turn each of these phases. He just did it twice in a row. He's probably going to do it again right now. So, if basically that's the name of the game. You just need to be able to survive 1 turn on each of the fights. Which I suppose you could do, like, if you had Broly on turn 1, he gets hit a bunch but doesn't die, right? And then he finishes off the fight for you. And then on the second fight, you have Carnival Goku show up right away and revive, because you'll probably be at low HP. So he'd revive, and then you would have Broly back again right after he revived, and then you try and repeat the process again. Then you're at dangerously low HP, but you're going into the third fight, and then you do the same thing again. And then Carnival Goku revives you, and then Broly finishes it off. I think that's maybe how you could get through this without depending on items at all. Potentially. But yeah, it would just be insane amounts of RNG that you'd be depending on. It would probably take a lot of runs to get that done. Definitely not something that I am invested in at the moment. Probably something that I will shoot for in the future, because yeah, none of these Super Battle Road stages have ever been like too hard to do. It's actually been a very, very long time since there was like a real challenge in a no item stage. Maybe back since like the Giant Form stage came out, or like since the Ginyu Force stage came out. Some of those were really, really difficult back in the day. At least to get no item runs on, and even to just pass for some of them, right? Even with like your full 8 items, it was still really tough. But obviously, as you can see, being able to use a full 8 items, it's a joke. It is an absolute joke. Yeah, so we are getting the win very, very free here. So painful that I could have just done this almost 2 hours ago and saved myself all the headache of trying and failing over and over and over again. I have so much footage to go and delete because it all just ended moot. And it was nice because I was recording all of it. I was talking about my strategies with these different teams, going through all of it. Like, yeah, this is great. And even though some of these teams aren't working out for the no item build, because I was learning how the stage worked a little better. I was like, it's good. It'll be a nice guide that I could put up on the channel, and everybody else could watch it and see a really solid showcase of most of the most powerful Super Saiyan units on the category being used in various team builds, and seeing how they react to this gameplay like stage. It was literally going to be like this whole in-depth guide basically for it. And then I didn't end up being able to get that no item run finished in the end, so it felt like kind of a moot point to include any of that footage here. So that's why we opted to just go for the singular itemed run here. But there we go. We were able to get the clear, which is the most important thing, right? We only have one more stage to earn here. The next one will be the final trump card stage, and when we get that one, we're finally going to have enough of these medals to fully Extreme Z Awaken that LR, so that will be exciting. Stay tuned for that in the next rendition of Super Battle Road. But for now, that is going to be all. So if you guys enjoyed that run, then consider being a part of the Toxic Tribe with a like, comment, and subscribe on the video. That is going to do it for this one, and I will catch you guys next time. Peace!